Try to zoom in.
Yeah, so that looks like cylinder number 2 was running rich. You know, you're running more heat to it, so you just gotta do it right. Do it right the first time is the best time. Make sure the electrodes are nice and clean. Go straight in. Try not to touch anything so you're not bringing junk back into it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Just let it catch on its own. You're just supporting it. Make sure it stays centered because of the thread. If you go under angles, you can mess up the thread. Keep it nice and centered. Considering how tight it was the original, I would say this is as good as I should do it. Don't over tighten it, you mess it up for somebody else. And now we're going number 2. You want to hear the click, feel the click, and then since we're already here, give it a little love. Why not? It's a British car. They don't do against water, but I got plenty of rain. It's kind of oxymoron. And nice and greasy. And then you go for that nice click, positive click. All right, number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a nice pull. Leave it in until you're ready to deal with it. And go back to it. Nice and straight shot. Make sure you're not pushing any dirt back in the cylinder. Righty tighty. And get cranking. Keep it centered. I pre-loosened this so you wouldn't have to waste your time. But you can see it's pretty nice little engine. I'm gonna start it up in a few minutes. Man, what do you think about this? Way too rich. No wonder why it was like running like this, you know? If you want to inspect it, you can hold it and inspect it yourself. I'll put another one back in. But what's your opinion on? I think that's way too rich, man. All right, lucky number 3. Change it, go straight in. Try not to bring any junk in. Just support it as best as you can until it catches the thread. You want to keep it centered. Probably set it every single time. And then just give it another half turn. Keep it straight so you don't crack the porcelain, but that feels tight enough. Tight enough to me. All right, if you do in this order, you never have to worry about placement. This one tends to be usually bad, but not bad. You can see the original cables. They're numbered and stuff. They're pretty good silicone, but comparing them to the NGK, maybe just because of the age, you know, NGKs look a little bit more resistive, more luxurious when you feel it. But of course, it's 13 years younger. So for a first set of spark plugs, not bad at all. Go back in. Just give it a little love since we're already there. Steel wool is great, but it lifts stuff everywhere. Just give it a little nice lube, nothing too crazy, and we're going for that positive click. The positive click you're hearing is the lawnmower and my neighbors. Perfect timing. Number 4, just ditch it, throw it. It's like a celebration party. The end is near. Pop it. We'll clean it. And you can see this one is a little bit more, has a little bit more residue, but in general, for a 13-year-old car, not bad at all. So we'll take the spark plug out, and then righty tighty, lefty loosey. I didn't want to change the distributor cap. I think the OEM is probably usually the best. MSD is selling some. I see like people having some issues with them. If it starts having any problems, I'll just change the distributor cap. It's only four bolts. And there you go, number 4, little rich, BMW NGK. And you can see a little rust almost to it, you know, I guess it was maybe not properly sealed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're OCD as me, I like to mark them with a permanent marker, because then in the future I know which cylinder was like what, and then just put them back in the same foil, same packaging of NGKs, and you know, I write down the mileage. And if you're somebody who's enthusiast, you will appreciate to have all spark plugs. Some people don't, but I think it's the right thing to do. And we're getting there. Keep it nice and straight. Go for the twist. You want it nice and tight, but you don't want it over tight. Let's see if I can give it a little bit more. Still going. Alright, stopped. You're supposed to use 20 pounds force. I would say if you go by the feel, can go too wrong. Just don't be an idiot. And we're going straight back in, under, and then positive click, positive click, positive, positive. Okay, so we got 4 spark plugs. We're gonna put them in the order of 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, flying spark plugs. It's like a birthday. 3, 4, and then I'll mark the box so I know what's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a present for the next owner. And cables, I think they're just more disposable than sparks. Alright, so I like NGKs. They're nice and blue. Give a little spark to the engine. Originals were black, but let's hear it, and let's hold this video right.